Hey there guys, welcome back to another Monster Super League episode. It's your boy Odin, and today I'm bringing you guys another Colossus guide. Today is Thursday, so we're going to be taking on the Wood Colossus, and I'm going to be basically covering the type of monsters that you want to bring into the event, as well as the type of leaders that you could choose, but mainly the one thing that you're going to need is going to be an SP Siphoner. So for my first team, I'm using the Dark Yuki. I did have a variant of her, so she has crit damage as the lead. You can use an attack power lead. Just basically anybody that has SP Siphon, and the leader skill really doesn't matter that much, although critical hit damage is probably the best lead to bring in here. You can do this monster with light monsters or dark monsters. You can do it with a wood team as well, but obviously fire is going to be the most effective. You definitely want to have some monsters with high resist, at least an extra 40% resist. But the most critical of things is going to be that SP Siphon. The reason being is because the mini boss here grants basically an attack buff to the Wood Colossus. So you want to make sure that you kill him, or at least keep him siphoned of his SP during the encounter. The reason why I chose to go with crit damage is because you want to have the event done as quickly as possible. Courageous strikers work just fine here. Hunters work just fine here as well. You can also bring in monsters that have the predator skill as well. So we're just going to go ahead and get started here. And this is a pretty easy Colossus to do. I'd say it's probably the second easiest next to the Fire Colossus. But in general, you guys shouldn't have too many problems with this. Okay, so the monster that you want to keep siphoned is going to be the monster here on the right. What I recommend you guys to do first is to target the boss and use only the monsters that have the normal Courageous Strike. I brought my Draka here because Draka is super effective against the Wood Titan, but you don't have to bring in a Draka if you don't have one. As you guys can see there, my Yuki just siphoned the boss, or the mini boss, and that's pretty much what you want to do. You kind of want to keep your main damage monsters attacking the Wood Colossus, and then just mousing over to the mini boss on the right, and just basically using that SP Siphon skill from the Yuki or any other SP Siphoner on him. You can bring other monsters such as the Wood Lupin, and I believe the Dark Banshee is a pretty good siphoner as well. Probably the most effective mon to bring in here is going to be the Fire on Miyoji. I know she's kind of more of a Heroes Festival mon, so she's only around once a month, and the chances of getting a Heroes Fest mon are not that great. But just something to keep in mind. If you happen to have one already, she's going to be probably the most effective in this dungeon because she has 30% SP Siphon. But as you guys can see, nothing too crazy difficult here. The main thing here again is just to keep that right mini boss siphoned at all times. If he gets that attack buff up, depending on what evolution level your monsters are at, you can potentially die here. As you guys can see though, I'm not taking too much damage. Pretty much all of my monsters have at least 30% resistance on top of the trinkets and relics, so they're pretty solid on the resistance side. I don't think that I really need to target the mini boss on the side anyways, but for the sake of showing you guys how you're supposed to do it, I'm just gonna do it anyways and go one more turn. And so once he gets his SP bar full here, he's just gonna do his little mega attack, whatever you want to call it. As you guys see, I'm pretty much resisted across the board there, and that's pretty much it. So nothing too crazy difficult, guys. All you got to do is bring in an SP Siphoner, have at least 40 to 60% resist, You know, if you have monsters that are evolution 3, they're definitely preferred. The Wood Colossus is not that hard. You could bring all fire mons here. But again, you can use some wood ones as well. And, you know, you can kind of try out the monsters that you have. But if you guys need some help, of course, with team building, just go ahead and message me or leave me a comment in the section below. I'll be more than glad to help you guys do this event as well. Or at least help you guys, you know, come up with team compositions, or maybe specifically gems if you guys need help with gemming your mons, things like that. I mean, of course, I'm always going to be doing some Astromon reviews, but if you have any special requests for monsters you want me to just review for you, or you need help, you know, building teams, whether it's Titans, Colossus, Arena, or Challengers Arena, just, you know, of course, just let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll make a video for you guys. I'm always here for you guys, so if you have any questions, just, you know, go ahead and ask away. So I'm pretty much just going to do it again one more time. And I'll skip the intro for you guys. Okay, so here we are. Again, all you want to do is target the Wood Colossus, use your monsters on him, and then save that last attack for the SP Siphoner. So that's pretty much all there is to it, guys. As long as you guys have 40 to 60% resist, some decent evolution level 3 mons, some hunters, some predators, you know, anybody with that 3-star skill, maybe like Courageous Strike, like the Fire Shinobi, he's really good here. Again, it doesn't have to be a Courageous Striker, but they are going to do the most damage just because, you know, the attack scales to the enemy's HP. Another good monster to bring here, besides the Fire Draka, is also the, what's her name? The Fire Mowgli, like I said, is also a really good mon to bring in here because she does extra damage against wood mons. So just, you know, she's a pretty easy 3-star mon to build, and she can do a pretty decent amount of damage if you put her on a ruin with crit damage, attack, you know, with at least 70 to 80% crit rate, or you could put her on a HP attack crit rate. You know, as long as you have, you know, at least 80% chance to crit, she can do some pretty decent damage, and she's a pretty good lead for this event as well. I'll kind of put up a little image there with some other mons that you can bring to this event. But in general, you know, you can always just ask in the comment section down below who you'd like me to review, and if you need help with your team building, I can always go ahead and add that up in the section down below. Alright, this is the first one I've gotten all week. So as you guys know, you do the Wood Colossus, you can end up getting some Siegfried Soulstones. You can do pretty much all the Colossus, and you have a small chance of getting some of them. You need 100 of them to summon one Siegfried, and Siegfried is really, really good. Well, that's not too bad of a gem. I'll keep that one. So that's pretty much it, guys. Really easy dungeon. If you guys need any help, like I said, just go ahead and leave me a message in the comment section down below. Consider leaving a like or subscribing to my channel if you are new. If you'd like to, some new guides or anything like that that you need help with that I can cover for you, just go ahead and let me know. I will catch you guys on the next video.